bad sign for Green Bay fans. I'm sorry to say this, but it's going to be
Green Bay
definitely
fan as well, but I personally think this is going to be a blowout. Tannehill's not playing. Rodgers, this is a must-win game for the Packers. Rodgers
yeah.
is going to go off with 4 touchdowns and over 380 yards.
Really?
My bold prediction.
Well, let's talk about Aaron Jones and what he's done. I mean, besides that fumble against who are they? The Patriots. I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought there. Against the Patriots, that was just. He's been doing pretty good. Like in the backfield, he's been taking the running back toll, and he's been a good lead blocker and been doing the job for receiving.
Personally, I liked his fumble last week. Thought it was really a key point of the game for him. My favorite part is a Vikings fan.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I mean, I do like what Aaron Jones said after the game. He takes full responsibility for it. I mean, obviously, you don't want that to happen to a young guy like him, but it happens.
Yeah, definitely happens.
So, Carson, what do you think?
I don't know. I think it's when it comes down to the wire, Aaron Rodgers is clutch in the fourth quarter. We've all known that. I think it's going to be a key battle. I think it's going to be a 35 to 31 ball game.
23-13, I just take this one.
I'm going to go with the Packers 24-10. Hate to say it, but the Dolphins just aren't my favorite team. And then we got our Sunday night football game. We got Cowboys at Eagles.
Oh, this one's going to be a good matchup, folks.
I don't know. I mean, I don't like the Cowboys offense. Dak Prescott is not great, and if you can minimize Elliott's workload, I think the Eagles have a really good chance of winning.
Yeah, but the Eagles' defense has not really done much this season, to say the least. You come from being a Super Bowl winning team, and you just have not been performing like a Super Bowl winning team.
I mean, I believe the Dallas Cowboys are going to win this game if and only if they get Zeke the ball.
Yep.
He's the most electric player on the offense, and you're not giving them 15 carries a game.
That's unbelievable.
That's absurd. You cannot do that.
It's at least 20 to 25 carries. You at least need that.
I'd agree. I think if Elliott can get going and the Cowboys defense can have a little bit of a bounce back game, I think they could play really well.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe take it. But I think I'm going to have to go with the Eagles.
Yeah.
What do you
I
think?
don't know. I'm definitely going to Cowboys.
I said the Cowboys, but
Final score?
I'm going to have to say 10-7. Low scoring ball game.
10-7. I'm going to go
Battle of the defenses.
20-10 in favor of the Eagles.
You know, I'm going to have to say this. It's going to be definitely a closer game, as most Sunday night football games are. I'm going to say it's going to be a 27-24 ball game.
I mean, both teams are going to be playing with their hearts out. Like they should everything. I mean, this division, you look at it, it's a toss-up. Besides the Giants, I mean, they're not doing anything with Eli Manning,
Mhm.
which we'll discuss in the next game. Coming up, but I don't know what the records are exact, but I know it's close. I mean, both teams need to win.
Yep.
So it's going to be close.
Agreed. Okay, and Monday Night Football, Giants at 49ers. Not super exciting.
It's a terrible Monday Night Football game.
What do you think, Carson?
Yeah, no doubt. You know, the 49ers have not been really doing much whatsoever. And the Giants, honestly, they have the offensive players. They just need the defensive players. But I think with Saquon and OBJ, I think this is going to be a New York game.
Saquon has put that offense over his back, single-handedly, and carried them to all their scores. Well, not all of them, but that's just over-exaggeration. He is really good. He's living up to his standards. Just think, the Browns going to have him.
Yep.
To the big Patriots.
Wish they would have taken him. For me, I do not like the Giants' offense. I think they're terrible, and they do not know how to utilize their assets. And 49ers, I think they can take this one at home. Giants aren't a great team, and Mullen played pretty well last game. Maybe he can repeat and do it again.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm going to have to go with the Giants. There's no way that the 49ers can win. Absolutely no way that the 49ers can win this ball game. It's going to be a blowout, in my opinion, because Saquon Barkley is a beast, to say the least. He is a beast. He has been feasting on that line.
I think 49ers are actually going to win this one. I changed my train of thought, but Nick Mullins, his first game, starter, played like a boss. Granted, it was against a terrible Oakland Raiders defense, but maybe he showed up.
Yeah, he definitely did. I don't know.
Kyle Shanahan should play him again. I think there's a toss-up between CJ Beathard and Nick Mullins, but Nick Mullins all the way. He's my guy.
I'm definitely going to have to say that Saquon Barkley is going to at least get 2 touchdowns this game. I think the score of this game is going to be 28-14.
28-14. I'm gonna go 49ers win 17-14. Close game. Logan?
I said 49ers winning 21-13.
21-13. Okay, and our last subject for today is the Des Bryant signing and feared torn Achilles.
Now that's a real ball buster for the Saints. Yeah, you have a stud like Des Bryant come in there, and then during a practice he may have torn his Achilles. Well, that's a lot of money that's been wasted. Not only a star player that's also wasted, but I don't know. It's a fear for Des Bryant himself because this could ruin his career.
For me, I mean, the Saints already have a high-powered offense, and signing a guy like Des Bryant could add a little bit to it, but I mean, he's kind of old, and I think he had like career lows for full year receiving stuff, if I'm not wrong, and touchdowns. And when he plays all 16 games, he had pretty low receptions, and
Yeah, I don't know. The fact that he only got 69.
I think he only
But he had
6
Dak.
touchdowns.
You got to think that he had Dak Prescott in there. That is embarrassing. Dak Prescott.
I don't know what Jerry Jones was doing with that situation. Dak's the quarterback? No, obviously he's not playing well, so you gotta get a change in there. See what Jason Garrett. I despise the guy. He does not know how to run a team. He cannot do anything with that whole team.
Yeah. They've had them way too long, and they've had Tony Homo, as I like to call him, Tony Homo, because Jason Garrett's had a huge bone for him, to say the least. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm sorry, but it's unbelievable. But Jason Garrett and the owner just needs to figure out, like, he has lost us so many of these opportunities, and right now Zeke, he's not having the season that he deserves.
If I may say, I don't know if this is correct, but I could have swore I saw a fact. The Cowboys have won one playoff game in the last 25 years.
Wow.
That's embarrassing. For a team that almost makes the playoffs every single year, you won one playoff game out of that. That just shows that there needs to be a change. I mean, they're so invested in their offensive line, and they still can't get a run game going because they don't run the ball over 15 times a game. That's embarrassing.
No doubt about it.
Agreed.
I don't know. With these Des Bryant stats, he's played 16 games last year, 69 completions and 133 attempts to him, and he only got 38 yards from scrimmage. I just don't see it.
If I may say my take, that was terrible for the Saints. I mean, you got second line receiver, Michael Thomas and Dez, y'all gonna get a duo, but now you gotta go back to Traquan Smith. I mean, sure you can make a play once and now, but
I don't know, but with Des Bryant, though, I think that it would have sucked a lot more attention to him. Because right now, Michael Thomas is getting a lot of attention, especially after that game last week against the Rams. People are definitely going to be double covering him, and it's going to be a lot more coverage on him, just to say the least. And Des Bryant would have taken that.
Yeah, I think it would have been really nice for the Saints, but on the same hand, he's kind of old, and I don't know if it's still there for Des.
they still got a high-powered offense. I mean, we're talking about Kamara, Michael Thomas.
Basically a receiver out of
Drew
Kamara.
Brees is having a lights-out season.
And with that gun formation that they have with Mark Ingram to the right and Alvin Kamara to the left, that's deadly, to say the least.
They got Taysom Hill as well.
Yeah.
Backup quarterback.
Yeah.
A speed demon.
Exactly. I think they should honestly run him at the wide receiver position.
I mean, he can play every position. He's a kick returner. I mean, he's fast.
No doubt about that. No doubt about
I
that.
saw this thing when they were playing the Vikings. Sean Payton said that nobody wants to race him on the team. He's that's how fast he is. And I think, I'm not sure, but I think he ran like a 4.3 at the combine.
It's,
I don't remember.
I don't recall. But I mean, that Saints offense, I think that's a Super Bowl winning team. And personally, I think they need to work on their defense. That defense is horrendous. Horrendous, to say the least.
They should be undefeated, their defense. Not
Yeah.
against the box.
Exactly.
Just think if they, you never know if they had James and that they, James is, you can all see that he's not good. Clearly.
True.
And let's just take this conversation. We're done with this conversation, obviously. There's nothing really to add. So I got one more conversation that we've been all arguing about, and fans here are going to think we're a little biased for this because we're Green Bay fans, but we personally believe that Aaron Rodgers is a little better than Tom Brady just because of what's happened. Obviously, Tom Brady's had the better legacy, but I mean, you've had the best coach in NFL history in your hands, and we've got Mike McCarthy, who's absolutely nothing.
He's losing it now. I cannot stand his play calls.
I think this conversation is pretty easy. It comes down to one thing. I mean, we've got the number 5 over here, this little greater sign in between, and then a 1 on the other side.
That's legacy, though.
Yeah, no,
But I mean, the legacy is the quarterback's greatness.
Fastest to 40,000 passing yards.
But did he win 5 Super Bowls?
I mean, has he even been?
Did he go to 8? Did he win?
Just take a
look at the
Been to
you got to
11
look at the difference.
You can look at the teams. I mean, go ahead, look at the teams.
Randy Moss. Wes
One
Welker.
season with Randy Moss, they went undefeated until the Super Bowl.
Wes Welker. You added Gronk now.
Now, yeah.
Julian?
No doubt he's got great targets.
I mean,
But he hasn't always had great targets. I mean, Gronk's been injured a lot.
Yeah,
He's only played
he's
so many seasons.
definitely injury prone.
And, I mean, Edelman and Gronk haven't played a game in like 2 years together.
But I mean,
This
you
year.
guys had Nate Soldier for a lot of years, and I mean, Aaron Rodgers has had a
He's constantly-
shiny applesauce line to say the least.
he's constantly under pressure. I swear, every pass play, he's got to roll out.
They've-
He's got to do something else.
They've literally had to form the playbook for most of the boots so he can get out of the pocket because the pocket is that corrupt. It's unbelievable. And some of the throws, that throw to Scandaling was unbelievable.
Unbelievable catch as well.
Yeah, St. Brown as well. It's just some of these things are just unbelievable what Aaron Rodgers can do. The 3 Hail Marys back then, oh my gosh. The way he puts a ball in the best place that a quarterback could put it and can adjust to any situation, in my opinion. What are your thoughts on that? What I just said. You're
I mean, yeah, he's a great quarterback.
Yeah, hands
One of the
down,
best.
Both of them.
I think he's got one of the highest passer ratings of all time. But for me, it's when you get it down in the playoffs and when you're winning games and you're constantly being talked about all the time. I mean, Tom Brady's been the comparison for GOATs. I mean, it's been a bunch of different quarterbacks come up against him, and Tom Brady's always the one they're comparing him to. So I think it's pretty easy to say Tom Brady's the GOAT.
We don't know for sure, but obviously being a biased Green Bay fan, a cheater could have ruined his legacy. Cheating.
Which one?
Uh,
Cheated in the first half, scored most of their points in the second half. Got laughed out of court, then went back in because of Roger Goodell
Suspended for 4 years, so.
with 0 proof.
Zero proof.
I don't
What was the
know.
proof?
Include the rest, including said, and there's email.
They said they didn't know which pumps they'd use.
Email, phone. Emails on the phone.
They didn't have the phones, they were
They truly
destroyed.
did. No, they were not.
Tom Brady's phone was
The
destroyed.
emails were still there.
All right, folks. I think we might
That'll be all for
wrap.
this
Yeah.
first segment of You're Wrong, I'm Right.
Before I start getting really heated.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Well, you guys have a great night watching football this weekend. Good luck to any deer hunters this weekend as well. Have a good week.